Hey guys, what's up? Chris Altamirano here from ViaMaverick.com, and I just want to talk to you guys today just about my story. You know, who I am, what I'm about, what I'm doing with this camera right now, what I'm doing talking to you actually. I'm actually filming this video from my bedroom. This is my headboard, and I just have a little lamp right here. Like, it's really not that hard to just get a camera on yourself and film a YouTube video. But pretty much, you know, my name is Chris, and I'm from California, specifically Fresno. If any of you know where that's at, hopefully I intend to move to San Diego. Not hopefully, I'm going to move to San Diego very soon. You know, as soon as the whole online game starts getting that self-perpetuating snowball going. But I just want to talk to you guys today about just like decisions and just choices and stuff. And like, you know, like right now I'm making this choice to speak to you directly. Because I decided to put a camera up in my room and just, you know, film a video to put it on YouTube. But it's not really just about like a YouTube video. This is about just like choices in general. Like, why have I already decided to just move to San Diego, even though right now it's probably not the best time to do it financially. But you know, why are you even watching this video? You know, just stumble on it through like some side videos right here. Did you Google something and just stumble upon this? You know, have you already been following me on Twitter or Facebook or already on the blog? You know, life is made up of all these little decisions, and it's crazy because, you know, I heard this saying one time, and it said, you can miss so many opportunities by just not saying hello. I think you guys have seen it. There's like this AT&T commercial, and it's all say hello, right? And their slogan is your world connected. Well, when you think about it, just putting something out there and providing some genuine value for people, like hopefully I'm doing for you right now, is like the biggest way to actually just connect with people. I mean, people connect with people. You know, we think that we have these devices and such, and you know, and they're gonna make us like connect with a bunch of people, but like at the end of the day, it's not about like putting a bunch of links up there on the internet and, you know, filming just random YouTube videos. Like, this might seem random, but it's really like, it's not. Like, I believe that there's like this driven purpose like behind everything that like just makes your life happen. And you know, too often in life people just kind of wait for things to happen, or they point the finger outward and say like, you know, I'm not where I'm at because of this person, this person, this person, and this person. But what most people don't realize is that when you're pointing one finger out, you got 3 fingers pointing right back at you. You know, if the thumb were a finger, it would be pointing right back at you as well. And you know, there's really no excuse to just not do stuff. There's really no excuse to just not provide value for other people. There really isn't. And so the power of choice just really comes down to ultimately saying, hey, how can I add more value to someone else's life? You know, how can I break out of my comfort zone? How can I be the best version of myself today? You know what I mean? And so about me, I made a decision a couple of years ago that, you know, college just wasn't the right thing for me. Not to say that there's not a lot of value to be taken from there, but I just don't believe that with where I want to go in my life that a college degree is necessary. Now, if I wanted to be a lawyer or some sort where a certificate of merit is required, then for sure, you know, I'd go and if I want to become a doctor, I'd go through the med school. I'd learn all that stuff because I would want to be the best version that I could be in terms of identifying as a doctor. But for me, I wasn't feeling it, and so, you know, I lived in Southern California for a while, and then I moved up north. I'm pointing this left because that's north, where I'm positioned. And then I moved up north for a while to Redding, California. Had a soccer scholarship there that just didn't quite work out. And long story short, you know, I ended up back here in Fresno after like 3 years of, you know, moving Southern California back here up north and then back. And I'm only about a semester away from completing my associate's degree, but I just don't want to go back. I really see no purpose. And, you know, maybe you feel that way with where you're at in your life. Maybe you are very close to graduating, but you just, for some reason, you're just like, man, I don't know if this is really what I want to do. You know, you got all psyched up to like go to class and you got all the grades and stuff, but then you're just like, what the hell am I doing, man? You know? And that's where I was. And it was really like, I knew that there was a bigger picture for me, but I knew that even though college was a cool route, it was okay, that it wasn't going to get me ultimately to like where I wanted to be. So I started this internet marketing stuff, and my buddy got me started, and you know, right when he showed me one day. He's like, hey dude, I made like $3,000 today. I was like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing? And you know, he was promoting some affiliate offer, whatever, what have you. Like, there's tons of ways to make money online, and like that's not even what I'm talking about. Again, I'm talking about choice. And since making the choice to go full-time with internet marketing and just, you know, pushing and pursuing, like, I have gained more knowledge, right? And we'll call it like street knowledge, even though it's like online, so we'll call it like digital street knowledge or whatever you want to call it. But I've learned a lot more online and through connecting with other people online than I would have had I gone to school and, say, taken prerequisites such as like geography and economics. And I mean, the one thing I learned in economics, honestly, was opportunity cost. Like, you do this, well, you're giving up the chance to do that. And I mean, that's cool. Like, I learned some value. It's weird. Like my brain, and maybe your brain's like this too. Like, you'll read a book, or you'll watch TV, or you'll just like be going through something, or whatever's coming in your mind will just flow in. And then right after that, you're just like, you only pick up one piece, but it's like that piece, for whatever reason, was just super important to you. Well, for whatever reason, you know, economics, it was like the opportunity cost. That was super important to me. But just like with internet marketing, there's like specific things within internet marketing that are super important to me. And the really one specific thing that was important to me, that really stood out to me, was leverage and connecting with people as well. I guess that's a second thing. But leveraging your time is like the ultimate way to put all of your stuff out there and for it to just keep working for you, like even when you're sleeping. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, you know, sign up, click this link below and you're going to make $50 million. Like, I'm not going to say that. But what I am going to say is that you need to make a decision. Like, you need to make a choice. And like, whether it's through internet marketing or through its, I don't know, photography, maybe you're a film editor, maybe you're a programmer, you know, Ruby on Rails, or, you know, you're active in your church or whatever. How can you leverage that? You know, how is it that you're going to be able to position yourself in such a way to where you can continue doing what you're doing because you love it, but also how are you going to position yourself to put a lot of effort in one time but have it continuously work for you? You know what I mean? So it really just comes back down to choice. You know, why did I choose internet marketing? I chose it again because of the leverage and because you can connect with a ton of people. And let's be honest, a lot of people don't like to say this word, but also I feel that one day I could become really rich and really wealthy. And that's not to sound very selfish or anything, because I do believe in giving back, but I believe that if you can't get it yourself, that there's no real way to help other people. And everybody always says like, hey, you know, well, that's bad, you don't want to be rich, you know, don't make money, it's frowned upon, it's bad. And it's like, no, it's not bad, because if you can't help yourself, how are you supposed to help other people? You could be psychologically the most genuine and giving person in the world, but if you don't have any money to help other people out, well, how are you really going to help them out besides giving them a pat on the back and like a hug? Well, and while that's all fine and dandy, like, there's no way that you can go and buy a homeless person a meal if you don't have the money to even feed yourself, right? I mean, so when it really comes down to it, I've made this choice, and I hope that somewhere in your life you've made a choice as well to actually decide to do something, to stop pointing the finger outward and start pointing the finger inward, and not to just like get down on yourself, but to give yourself some like self-realization that, hey, like, I am in total control of my life, and like you can do, or like, and I can do whatever I want. So if there's one thing I wanted you to take away from this message today, it's the power of choice, and really at just starting to realize, you know, what you're capable of, because I truly believe that all of us are powerful in our own unique way. We have our own strengths and skills. But as Gary Vaynerchuk said, he said, you can code, but I can sell stuff. Or I think he said shit, excuse my language, but, and I think that's really good, because he's basically saying that, like, hey, you can have all the skills in the world, but if you don't know how to sell stuff, well, you're basically at the bottom of the totem pole, and you're going to be working for somebody else, helping build their dreams up instead of yours. So, you know, whatever you want to do in life, you guys can do it. You know, just want to let you know that. And, you know, I'm Chris Altamirano. I hope you've enjoyed my story, kind of. It wasn't the whole story, but, yeah, I would love for you and I to connect more. You could find me at ViaMaverick.com. On the right-hand side, you'll see a little opt-in box, and you can sign up to the newsletter. I'm not a scammer. I'm not going to scam you stuff. Don't worry about that. If you don't want to opt in, doesn't matter. We probably aren't on the same page anyway. But if you feel like we connect at some level, then definitely subscribe to the newsletter. You know, read some of the articles. You know, leave some comments. Share it with your friends. You can also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/ChrisAlta. And, you know, also just connect, you know? I mean, whatever you do, you never know how much an effect can have when you just say hello. So this is my invite to you to extend my own hello, and just to say, you know, hello, and you know, I hope to talk to you soon. So yeah, pretty much it. So it's getting kind of hot in my room, so I think I'm going to turn off this video camera now. I think I left my MacBook on. It's overheating. Sad face. Alright guys, Chris Altamirano here. Talk to you later. Make a choice, make a decision, do something. Alright, see you later.